Welcome to the Relationship Marketing Experience with myself, Chandler from Chan's Logic.
And Dave Picardi with Out of the Cave Media.
Yeah, we're both with Out of the Cave Media here, and we're excited for episode 2 of the Relationship Marketing Experience. Today, we're going to talk about culture, and why culture is so important to have in your business, and why culture is that one little piece that can differentiate you from your competitors, create a bond with your customers, and really pull out the humanity in your brand.
Yeah, I think it's especially in the service-based businesses, you need to create an environment, right, with culture that people want to be a part of, right, and they want to share. And so when we're talking about building business, the fastest way to build business is in communities where it's bring your friends. And if you're going to bring friends, you're going to bring them to a culture that you like, and you're going to be talking about that culture. So it's the foundation. It's the most important piece.
Yeah, it's that one. We always get into this mindset that everything has to be like monotone and professional and robotic. But what we're starting to see is a lot of the new startups that do have this culture and this identity established are the ones that are taking over the older brands that take years to develop culture or create any sort of new ideas or identities. And you really have to learn what makes your business unique. So everybody's going to say they have an awesome community. Everybody's going to say they have an awesome product, but what is it that makes you specifically unique and that makes you identifiable with the customer? And once you figure that out, you can use that to actually express it to the world.
Yeah, and that expression is where the magic happens. You have to communicate it with everybody, and we see it a lot where people say, "Oh, this is what makes us unique," and then when you actually dig in, they don't do a good job communicating that to the world, right? Even to their own community. So it's a super important thing is understanding communication channels and put the effort in on a daily basis to bringing your culture to everybody and helping them spread the word about your culture.
Yeah, exactly. And when we look at culture, it has to be exhibited on our social media presence, the way we write, the type of videos and blogs and all that stuff we produce, the way our websites are written. And I think the fundamental piece that a lot of businesses miss is it's the way our staff interacts with the customers as well. If your staff is expressing that culture in every step of the every step of the puzzle, then we're able to really express it, because your staff is that one piece that's going to create the ultimate differentiation factor. And when we look at the way like we do it in our gym, Stone Age Fuel, it's anybody who walks in gets welcome to Stone Age Fuel, where the streets are paved with gold. And it's a little bit unique. Real gold.
Wow.
Everybody gets real gold when they walk in.
I think it's because you're out in Reno, the West.
It's true. Reno, the mining town. I always say the West wasn't won on salad out here. So
that's the truth.
Yeah. So that's the big thing. You want that differentiation factor. Nobody else is doing it, but you are. And now the customer remembers you and they think of you as unique and they want to connect with you because now you're something that they really haven't experienced before, and that pulls them in.
So I think taking it kind of the next step from a cultural standpoint is the business's team culture as well. So if you have this really cool culture with everybody interacting, you want to make sure that the employees, staff, partners, whatever it is in your business, they're getting together constantly and working on this culture as a team that then they can bring to your end user, your customers, and actually, I guess have a similar culture. It's one culture that should go top to bottom in the organization.
Yeah, 100%. It can't just be the top leadership telling everybody what they need to say. It needs to be like these little employee meetings, little huddles daily or weekly meetings or whatever, where they talk about what's going on, why it's happening, how they feel. And the employees really need to feel connected to the brand, and they need to feel like the culture is a piece of them, and they need to feel like what they're doing is enhancing that culture, and that gives them like a sense of purpose in the business. And if the employees have a sense of purpose, that you're really going to be able to see that when they express it to the customer, and it's really going to be unique and it's really going to be sincere, which is what we want.
Absolutely. We're always preaching client experience, right? So all the work we do, all the meetings, all the events, working hard at culture, it all comes down to you're trying to For us, our saying is the best hour of your day. We're trying to make sure that anytime a customer comes into our business, they have the best experience of the day.
Yeah, exactly. And when we think about this, it's the only mindset I have when we're producing products or we're helping someone make a new product or we're trying to market something is, what is the customer going to say, and what are the employees going to say about this? How do we make the experience between these two people seamless, and how do we make it unique, and how do we eliminate any potential roadblocks and problems? Because if that's your main focus, is the customer experience and the employee experience, you're always going to have something that people are proud of and that people are excited to purchase and tell their friends about.
That's it. Bring a friend. It's the fastest way for any community, any business that's focused on relationships to grow, is having a culture where everybody that interacts with your business leaves and wants to talk about it and wants to bring people from their network in so that they can experience, right, the culture that is just so good, what you're working so hard to create.
Yeah, exactly. Creating that referral culture. And even if you have like an online store, when someone goes to it and they get that email that's crazy and ridiculous and out of control, they want to share that stuff with their friends, and they want them to experience that with them because they had such a good experience. So whether or not it's someone walking in your door or buying on your online store, if you can create that referral culture and the excitement in your customers to want to show people, you're going to win, and you're going to create this cult-like following around your brand that you ultimately want.
Create a cult.
Yeah, create that cult-like following.
You win.
And then you win.
Good stuff. I like this.
Yeah.
It was a good
episode today.
I think so.
Hopefully everybody enjoyed it. If you guys have questions about anything we talked about, just post them in the comments or shoot us an email. Chandler at ootcmedia.com or Dave at ootcmedia.com. And we'll help answer your questions. Our whole goal with this thing is just to help educate you guys and help give some information and hopefully answer the questions you have as we do more stuff.
Yes, sir. Good job, Chan. As always.
Good times.
Good times.
Yes. Good times. Good experience.
All right, guys. Out of the Cave Media signing off.
See ya.